Hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm up and week 7 of the 2023 college football season is in the books. So what a great week of college football it was. Now we're here to talk about the biggest winners and losers. So here we go. So we will start with the games on my list. Anyway, so I guess we will start out from the top. See, from these games that I actually made a pick on. Let's see. So then we had Ohio State and Purdue. Yeah, Ohio State. It just clobbered Purdue 41-7. Yeah, not really anything to see here. I mean, Ohio State just completely dominated this game. Let's see, and even though it was in cold weather, and you didn't have Emeka Egbuka, you overcame all that, and it didn't matter. So the next we got Georgia and Vandy, and yes, we did win 37-20. It's really a lot closer than that score indicated. I mean, a lot of not being able to finish drives, in the red zone, settling for field goals. So really, we could have had 41 or 45 or 49 points. So I I mean, really, it should. I mean, I'm okay with one field goal. Really, it should have been more like 45-14. Carson Beck did also have that interception returned uh, that gave Vandy a first and goal. So I mean, really, I mean, really, it should have been something more like 45-14. But I mean, yeah, we completely, dominated on the stat sheet. Had more than double Vandy's yards. Anyway, yeah, but I already talked a lot about that game on on Sunday. Think that the biggest takeaway from this game was the injuries. Yeah, most importantly to Brock Bowers, we did find out uh, that he had a high ankle sprain, and he is going to have the so-called tightrope surgery. So, which is supposed to, like, be be a faster recovery. So 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 they said that he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, I really hate it. Um, yeah, I really hate it. Hate it for Brock. I hate it for me, obviously, as a Georgia fan, and for the Georgia fans, and really for you know for college football fans um, in general. So yeah, get well soon, Brock. Yeah, we're really going to miss you. We're really going to miss you. Yeah, uh, um, these next few weeks. So I guess that would mean best case. We uh, uh, we um, we get, get we get him back for like Ole Miss or Tennessee, and then I think worst case we don't get him back until the playoffs. Obviously, we're really hopeful that he will will be back in time for the SEC championship. So I guess now that means that we're gonna lose the rest of our games until he's back, right? Yeah, wrong. So yeah, we're still gonna keep winning. So anyway, so now let's talk about Cal and Utah. Yeah, Utah won 34-14. That's the most points that Utah has scored all year. And I mean, and their offense didn't even play that good. I mean, their quarterback situation is still terrible, but they did run for over 300 yards. So, and then so the best performance on offense for Utah this year. So, yeah, I'm impressed. I thought they wouldn't that they wouldn't even cover 11 points. So, yeah, I was way wrong. Now let's talk about Oregon and Washington. Yeah, this was a great game right here. Yeah, Washington won 36-33. Yeah, just a great game. Yeah, just a shootout. Yeah, between Michael Penix and Bo Nix. But let's talk about Dan Lanning. Yeah, a lot of mistakes by Dan Lanning likely cost Oregon the game. I mean, going for it 3 times on 4th down and not getting it. There was that one time in the second quarter where you passed up on the you were in the red zone. I guess you passed up on an easy 3 points to go for it, not get it. I mean, you were down by 11. You take the field goal, and you make it a 1-score game. You make it an 8-point game. Because Oregon did come back and score a touchdown, and the 2-point conversion was good. So if you had just taken the easy 3, it would have been a tie game. But instead, you're still down by 3. And then instead of punting, it was 4th and 5, and you go for on the Washington 47, up by 4 with 2 minutes left. No, you go for it. No, you're supposed to punt there. You punt there. You bury them inside the 10. Instead, you give up the ball at midfield, and Washington goes right down the field, scores a touchdown, and then you miss the field goal at the end. So now, because you passed up, what would have been easy field goal, easy chip shot for your kicker earlier, now turns into a high pressure kick for your kicker. Yes, he still should have made it, but so yeah, and then the going for 2 at the beginning of the game, instead of taking the 1, your first touchdown, you had to tie the game. You go for 2 for no reason, and you're really lucky to have gotten it. Really shouldn't have done that. And so it seems like Dan, was you were just taking too many unnecessary risks. A lot of dangerous gambles that cost your team. I mean, he didn't get it from Kirby. Uh, that's for sure. So yes, but good job on the win. Yeah, for Washington though. I mean, y'all still y'all earned it, but I just remember that. Yeah, it was a great game. A very back and forth. Yeah, Oregon had jumped out to a 2 touchdown lead, and then well, yeah, well a well yeah well a small lead at one point, and then Washington goes up by 11. Oregon comes back to take the lead, um, and then Washington, gets that clutch, go ahead drive at the end of the game. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we were really treated to some great games at 3:30. So Oregon, Washington, Kansas, Oklahoma State, Florida, South Carolina, Illinois, and Maryland. All great games. So let's see. Let's talk about um um. Let's talk about Texas A&M and Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee wins 20-13. Really, the difference in the game was a punt return for a touchdown. So yeah, I mean, special teams are part of the game. So yeah, good for Tennessee, but Joe Milton was terrible. It was like 11 of 22 for like 100 yards and like a touchdown interception. And I mean, Max Johnson didn't play. Also was terrible. It's like 16 of 34 for like 200 yards, and yeah, he had like two interceptions. Yeah, touchdown, 2 interceptions. So yeah, the quarterback play was just terrible in this game. But I mean, Tennessee's run game showed up though. Even the pass game didn't. He had Jalen Wright over 100 yards, 200 total yards rushing for Tennessee. So and for for Tennessee. Yeah. Maybe it is time. No, I think that you don't want to let Nico Iamaleava's first start to be against Alabama. So maybe after you lose to Alabama, maybe the next week, thinking that maybe the next week you start thinking about starting Nico. So but anyway, yeah, and then for Texas A&M, yeah, y'all have to find a way to get rid of Jimbo, like $70 million. Well, y'all are gonna have to come up with the money to fire Jimbo. Yeah, this is unacceptable. I think that Texas A&M right now, I mean, I'm I mean, it looks like a 7-5 season right now. I mean, yeah, this was what your third loss. Yeah, you still got Ole Miss and LSU coming up, both on the road. I mean, that's it. I mean, yeah, yeah, fire Jimbo. Whole experiment, yeah, with the whole thing about bringing in my mom, Bobby Petrino, just not working. So yeah, Jimbo's got to go. Let's talk about Kansas and Oklahoma State. Yeah, so Oklahoma State wins 39-32. Let's see. Yeah, Kansas was actually up big in this game. It was like 32 to 32 to like what was it? Like 32 to 18 or something like that. Yeah, 32 to like what was it? 32 to 19. At one point early in the third. But yeah, you just let Oklahoma State come back. Yeah, you got outscored. Was it 20? Yeah, 20-0 in. You outscored 20-0 in the last 26 minutes of the game, and you just can't expect to win like that. It just fell apart in the second half. But I mean, good job on Oklahoma State for taking advantage and getting a win. Getting the win. So and there was something in this game that really irritates me. Yeah, that is when you miss an extra point and then you start trying to chase it by going for two. Exactly what happened here. Then you went for two on your next two touchdowns and didn't get it, and then finally just gave up and went back to taking the 1 point. But yeah, I mean that's just dumb by Lance Leipold. But so now come on, Kansas, you've got to get another win to get bowl eligible. You can't do this now. And then Oklahoma State, we thought that they were really bad, but I mean they've been turning it around. I mean the last two games. So now 4-2. About Illinois and Maryland. No, I had this as another pick for outpick Vic. I did of Maryland in the 14. And you lost. Yeah, 27-24 to Illinois. Yeah, you let Ohio State beat you twice. In fact, Illinois was up 24-14. Then Maryland comes back to tie the game, and then Illinois wins it with a last second field goal. Yep, big win for Illinois, and of course I'm very disappointed in Maryland. But anyways, now about Florida, South Carolina. And South Carolina was a 2-point favorite, and they lost by 2 points. Yeah, I had picked Florida in this game, and it worked. So I predicted the road upset here, and it worked. So. Anyway, so Florida wins. 41-39. Great game right here. And then yeah, Graham Mertz threw for over 400 yards. Yeah, South Carolina. Yeah, y'all made him look like a li- like a Heisman candidate. Yeah, South Carolina. Yeah, that was up 27 to, 37 to 27. And then and then and then and then Graham had his high Heismert's moment in the fourth quarter. Yeah, not that Graham Mertz is going to get anywhere near a Heisman, but I mean, he was playing some hero ball on those last two Florida drives at the back-to-back touchdowns. So, and then at the end, yeah, taking a safe, yeah, Florida taking a safety though. Yeah, I really didn't. Yeah, I really did not like that at all. Graham Mertz, stepping out of bounds on the back of the end zone for a safety. I mean, it's like just go, just fall down at the one. Make South Carolina go 99 yards. I mean, don't just you're gonna take another 2 seconds off the clock to give up a safety. Yeah, that was stupid. But I mean, it ended up not mattering. South Carolina only got the ball back with like 4 seconds and only had time for one play. So, and as for South Carolina, I mean, yeah, I mean, Spencer Rattler played good, and you had 152 rush yards. So yeah, you had your best rushing performance of the year. So South Carolina, yeah, you have a terrible pass defense, and Florida, you have a terrible run defense. But I mean, yeah, Florida and Sunbelt Billy, yeah, they really needed this win. They lost something like, yeah, they had like lost they had lost a lot. Yeah, it was like they had lost what, like 15 of their last 18 road games or something like that. So yeah, Florida really needed this win. And South Carolina, yeah, this is just a terrible loss for Shane Beamer. Does he start to get on the hot seat? Yeah, could he possibly get fired by the end of the season? No, I don't think so, but definitely, if things don't improve, if things don't, if he doesn't turn things around, next year, then he's gonna be gone. So yes, now Florida's now going to be 5-2 going into the cocktail party. So let's see. Next, how about Iowa, Wisconsin? Yeah, Iowa won 15-6. Yeah, really nothing to see here. Yeah, how did Iowa get 15? Yeah, they had a touchdown, 2 field goals, and a safety. And yeah, so Tanner Mordecai was injured in this game. The quarterback for Wisconsin. So they ended up putting in the backup forgot his name. But yeah, he had to come in and take over. And then Deacon Hill was actually making his second start for Iowa. Yeah, I didn't even know this, but Cade McNamara suffered a torn ACL back in week 5 against Michigan State. So, but anyway, let's get into the primetime games at Auburn LSU. LSU just demolished Auburn, 48-18. Wow. So this was a get right game for LSU's defense, and they rose to the occasion. Although it is just Auburn, but. And then also, for LSU, another takeaway from this game is that LSU has found a new weapon in the passing game. So, I forgot his name, but yeah, he had like 111 yards. So I think it was something like I remember that. Yeah, something like I think it was Kyron, Kyron Lacey, I think was his name. He had over 100 receiving yards, so maybe another receiving threat emerging to go along with Malik Neighbors. So, anyways, how about now let's get into Southern Cal and Notre Dame. Yes, Notre Dame won 48-20. And 48 to 20. And the sad thing for USC, this was one of the the best games that your defense has had this year. You held Notre Dame to just 250 yards. But the only problem was you also only had 300, and yes, how can that be? Yeah, that you outgained Notre Dame, and you still got blown out. Caleb Williams, 3 interceptions. Yeah, your encore Heisman campaign is over. We've now got Michael Penix is now in the driver's seat for the Heisman. Let's see. Notre Dame had the kickoff return. Had a kickoff return for a touchdown in the second half. And then even from the beginning, those 3 interceptions for Caleb Williams, just kept setting up Notre Dame with a short field, and this game was over at halftime. 24 to 3, and then just Notre Dame scores a defensive touchdown. It's a fumble return for a touchdown. By Xavier Watts. Xavier Watts was a menace in this game. He had two interceptions, and also a fumble return for a touchdown. So yeah, he forced a fumble and then took it back for a touchdown, which was just the to put a bow on it. So anyway, and then so Notre Dame, yeah, good bounce back game. They could still, salvage a respectable record, but anyways, now let's take a look at Miami and North Carolina. North Carolina won 41-31. It's another one of my outpick Vic picks. I did pick North Carolina in 3 points, and they did. So it was 2 out of 3. So 41-31. A big game from Tez Walker. Yeah, he's been big for North Carolina since getting his eligibility granted. There was some new information that the NCAA received. So, and let's see. Yeah, Drake May had a good game. Let's see. And then Tyler Van Dyke. I mean, he didn't play terrible. He had over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he also has 2 interceptions. So yeah, he is not Tyler Van Dimes anymore. Now he's just back to just Tyler Van Dyke. But anyway, the North Carolina did jump out to a big lead. It was like 38-7 at one point. Miami sort of came back toward the end, but it just wasn't enough. Yeah, North Carolina is staying undefeated. So let's see. Next up, how about Missouri and Kentucky? They won 38-21. Yeah, it was like 14-0. Kentucky, at one point, and then the Mizzou just got mad and then just outscored Kentucky 38-7 the rest of the way. So I mean, yeah, now Missouri is legit now. So let's see. Next up, you do have UCLA and Oregon State. Yeah, Oregon State did win 36-24. Yeah, Oregon State did jump out to a 29-10 lead at one point. They did get a pick six to end the half, and then score a touchdown to start the second half. And those 2 back-to-back touchdowns just broke the game open. So yeah. So let's see anything else about NC State and Duke. Yes, Duke wins 24-3. And I mean their offense really did not play good at all. Well, I mean, offensively, yeah, it was weird. NC State actually outgained Duke 305-301, and NC State only had 3 points. Meanwhile, yeah, Duke had 24 points, but I mean, most of their points were on 2 big plays, 1 big pass play, and another big run. Anyway, yeah. So Henry Beelan, the fourth, making his first start, and I mean, he was garbage. He was 4 for 12, and I mean, most of it was on 1 play. So yeah, Duke. Yeah, see, y'all are y'all are screwed this week against Florida State if y'all don't get Riley Leonard back. So let's talk about some other games that are not on my list. Let's see. Yeah, Alabama, yeah, struggle win against Arkansas. You only beat them 24-21. I mean, y'all jumped out to a 26. That means you to a 24-6 lead, and then y'all just lost all your momentum, just lost all your discipline, just fell apart in that late third quarter and fourth quarter. You let Arkansas back in the game. They scored 2 touchdowns. Still wasn't enough for Arkansas to win, but enough to give Bama a scare. I mean, Bama just not. They used to be just not dominant. Just don't have that same killer instinct that they used to have. So anyway, anything else? Yeah, how about West Virginia? Yeah, losing to Houston in heartbreaking fashion. Yeah, I've been there. That was exactly the same way Georgia lost to Tennessee in 2016. I mean, West Virginia get scores. They get you score a touchdown with 12 seconds left. You have a long 50-yard bomb to take the lead with 12 seconds left. But then you get a penalty. You get an unsportsmanlike conduct. So then you're kicking off from the 20, and then Houston gets a good return, or maybe they had a good play after the kickoff. But anyway, the point is they're set up for a Hail Mary, and they get it. So just the worst way to lose a game. Yeah, I felt that. So Washington loses to Dana Holgorsen in the Dana Holgorsen Bowl. Y'all just can't beat him. So yeah, so I'd say that he probably made the right that they made the right choice leaving West Virginia to go to Houston. So he ends up winning in the long run. So anyway, let's see. Anything else about some of these Group of 5 team watch? We did have Air Force beat Wyoming 34-27. Yeah, they did what Fresno State could not, which was beat Wyoming. So, and then let's see again. And then James Madison crushed Georgia Southern 41-13. Yeah, they're staying undefeated. Yeah, Air Force staying undefeated. Yeah, so 6-0. And I mean the yardage was actually really close in this game. I mean, just looking at the stats, you would have thought it was a 1-score game. So anyway, let's see. Liberty beats Jacksonville State 31-13. So they stay undefeated at 6-0. So let's see now about some blowouts. Teams that look really good. Let's see. Florida State 41-3 over Syracuse. Michigan 52-7 over Indiana. Let's see. Penn State 63-0 over UMass. Let's see. Iowa State. 30-10 over Cincinnati. Yeah, big win for Iowa State. Yeah, Cincinnati is still a Group of 5 team. They're just not any good. So yeah, Cincinnati's the worst team in the Big 12. So let's see. TCU hammers BYU. 44-11. And then let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, let's see about Michigan State and Rutgers. Rutgers was down 24-6. They came back and won with 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. So let's see. I think that's about it. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.